Check, check, 1, 2. Audio check. Can you hear me all right? Let me turn off the cartoon. There we go. Can you guys hear me all right? Sound check, crew. Everything good? Sounds good? Perfect. Audio in sync, or at least close enough. I want to talk about this flyer. I think I'm clipping a little bit. Let me fix it. I was just telling Mama that I do this all the time. I'm louder when I start talking than when I sound check. I need to do the hey in sync. Gonna be my same group. Hey, so check this out. The flyer. Can we get back this flyer? Yes. So Troxy, aka DRUMandBASSICS, is OG out of Los Angeles. Been doing it since the 20th century, and is one of our guest DJs tonight. The flyer, he wanted to know what the prompt was. So the prompt was, I uploaded a bunch of old Dreamscape and Telepathy flyers. Y'all know what those are? Let me see if I can find. This is just for Charlie Eon. I swear to God, I did this just for you, dude. So like these old flyers right here, like these kind of from the 90s and shit. This was like my big I uploaded a bunch of these, like this one right here. I uploaded a bunch of them, and it what does it want to do? Oh, it wants me to visit. Yeah. And then I had it say, okay, remember this art style as early 90s rave flyer. I also did like Telepathy. Y'all remember these parties? I couldn't go to them because I wasn't in the UK. But these, like, see this art style? And so I had it remember this kind of early 90s rave art style. And then I had it generate a flyer based on that. But also I said, I want it to look like an early 90s rave flyer, but targeted towards those who were raving in the early 90s. So they would be in their 40s and 50s now. And make it look old. Make it look like a flyer that, you know, with the burnt, you know, the bent up edges and the look to it. It's it's us, dude. This is us. Tell me we don't know our target audience. This is exactly us. I hate to admit it. If you don't want to admit it, you know, if this is your rude awakening, that's us. That's us. Triple, what up, dude? I love it so much. It's such a Twitter flyer, a Twitch flyer. Oh, dude, it is. It is. Can I show you guys the flyer for next week? Can I do some spoilers? Y'all should see the flyer for next week. It's actually really funny. Oh, let me pull it up here. So that was early 90s art style. Am I distorting, by the way? Let me know if I'm distorting. I think I'm distorting. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right. So that was like early 90s art style. What up, Raiders? Who raided in? Triple, what up, dude? Big up the Maui Massive. Mad love to Triple. Hope you're doing good, homie. You can jump in the Zoom in a little bit. I see 3 people waiting in the Zoom. Sit tight. Sit tight. So this is the art style for next week. Tell me if you know what was the inspiration for this one. All right. What was the inspiration for this one? Next week, we've got the legendary E-Rock coming out of Dallas, Texas, and the one and only Maddie B, Beers and Beats. It's an Activision game. Yep, exactly. Atari 2600. And using the art style from like the Dungeons and Dragons. Look at the parachuter in the background. That's amazing. Choose your own adventure, right? It's straight Atari 2600 game. And I made it, I told it to make it look like it was a box. You know what I mean? Like it's an old box. This shit is fun, dude. This is great. My imagination is my limitation. Like whatever I can think of, I can figure it out how to prompt it in. It doesn't just get it right the first time too, man. Sometimes I'll sit here for like hours and hours trying to dial it in. And I noticed too that I can save certain criteria to be applied consistently, which is kind of nice. And so there is like an inside the ride flyer criteria that I ask it to follow. So there's some sort of consistency. Less than 7 minutes until our next DJ. Big up Mama Ross. Big up Paul Nice. Lord of the Rings. Nice one. Yeah. Big up Jason Ringo. Exclamation point Ringo in the chat. Island Junglist, how you doing, bro? Look at the early arrivals. That's what's up. Let's get the Zoom room in here. Admit all. All. Hell yeah. What up, y'all? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Excellent.
Hey.
Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. We got less than 6 minutes. You guys, we got time to play a game. Let's play a game. I'm into it. How's everyone's weekend going so far?
Pretty good.
That well? Perfect. Awesome. Love the energy, guys. Love the energy.
It's early. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I want to play a different game. It's the same game, but I want to play a different one. This one is because I'm feeling kind of hungry, and so we're gonna play a game that's called Guess the Food. And basically, I'm gonna show a picture of food on the screen, and you have to guess what country it is, country of origin it is from. All right. So in this example, you see this picture on the screen, and it looks like there's even a flag.
Yeah, that
would kind of give it away. I don't know if it always is going to do that or not. And then it says Indian, American, or Chinese, and you would choose the one. See how that works? Okay, perfect. I hope it doesn't give a flag. Paul Nice, what up, man? Happy birthday, bro. We get it. Oh, we already got it. Happy birthday, Paul Nice, in the chat. Love it. All right, round one. Let's see how this works. This is a new one. New update to the game. Let's see what we got. All right, I never played it. We'll see. Oh, okay, good. Oh, what is that? bacon. Is that a bacon wrapped Oreo? That's got to be America. That's got to be USA.
Yeah.
That's us. That's one of our things. A bacon wrapped Oreo sounds fucking delicious too, by the way.
I'm down.
Yeah, one's in the chat if you would smash a bacon wrapped Oreo.
Plate with
you. Yeah, exactly. I ain't sharing that plate. What are you talking about?
Oh, just think of how sick you'll feel after eating all that.
All that bacon and Oreo. Oh my god. Eating one right now is
pump my stomach at the hospital.
Oh shit.
Going to the grocery store now. Nice.
Right. Definitely from the USA. Triple thought it was from Mexico. Not far off. The bacon wrapped hot dogs they be selling on the street. You already know. Glizzies, as the kids say. Next one. Here we go. Go to the grocery store now. Oh, I see some. Looks like some egg rolls, some tea, some kind of a soup. Is it India, Malaysia, or Myanmar? What is that? Myanmar. Sorry,
Formerly Siam.
Ah, gotcha.
No,
I'm gonna guess 2.
Burma.
Probably 3. I'm so bad at geography. This is gonna be terrible. It is number 3. Who guessed number 3?
Nobody.
Straight. Woohoo! Straight goose eggs, y'all.
That's dope.
And I didn't even pick it. I know, Island. That was you. That was your chance to pull ahead, dude. All right, round 3. Here we go. Double the points. Is this from Brazil, China, or India? What am I looking at? Some kind of meat and chili? Giant chunks of meat? I see a lot of Brazil. I'm going to guess Brazil. Yeah. That's just so much protein. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Triple overhead going with India. Word.
Nobody with China, huh? Could be dog. You never know.
Don't even go there.
Yeah, man.
Early gamers, I see you. Big up to those playing along. Triple overhead, Paul Nice, DRUMandBASSICS, myself, Island Junglist, Froggy, and Mama Ross all did great, but by 5 points, Jason Ringo guessed the food correctly. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. It's different. Yeah. It's rigged. Yes, it is. Definitely rigged. Yep. Triple overhead. You've mentioned that twice. Is it hard to read? Let's see. So for those that don't know, and if you haven't caught on yet, Inside the Ride is considerably shorter now because I ain't getting any younger and I've been hitting a brick wall around midnight lately. And so we have 2 DJs instead of 4. And I gotta tell you, I'm already a fan. Just from a design standpoint, it's a lot of fun to make flyers with the names side by side, so it has like more of an equal billing look to it. And also from a showcasing standpoint, it's been a lot of fun to focus on 2 different DJs. Someone who is the person who's in the beginning of the show, and then someone who's the person at the end of the show. It's very defined, and it could be 2 very, you can do a lot of stuff with that. And so yeah, West Coast time is so late. I would like to start earlier, but for those that don't know, !STE in the chat. Your boy owns a computer store, repair shop out here in Sacramento, and I'm there 6 days a week, 12 hours a day minimum. And so, yeah, you gotta give me a break a little bit. When I get done with the shop on Saturday, I'll pass out for a couple hours, and then when I wake up, I remembered all the things that I have to do here. We had a decent day at the shop. Let me show you a picture. A couple pictures, actually. This is Jordan and I at the shop earlier, and just getting the day started over at Sac Tech Exchange. And then here's some pictures of the stuff that we have on the shelf over at the shop. Some cool little collectibles. Awesome. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. Notice the fight stick in the back. It says 916 Junglist Champion Edition. Triple can't read it, but everybody else should be able to. Here's our ode to Minecraft right now. Yes, that is a real Roland TR909, and yes, it is for sale. No, I won't ship it, but if you are interested in buying it, give me a holler. And yes, that is a real Juno 106, and yes, it is for sale. And no, I won't ship it. So if you're interested in buying it, give me a holler. We got CDJ 2000s, got some iMacs, got this Rodecaster Pro 3. I'll ship this. If somebody wants to buy this off me, I'll ship it. Got some laptops. Not really big on shipping laptops unless I know you personally. It's just a bitch to support in case you need support for anything. All the phone calls, or maybe even you have the small chance it has to get shipped back and forth. I just don't want to deal with it. This is our sleeper beast. I might actually take this home. You never know. This is a Dell XPS. It actually, inside of it, it has a 14th gen i9, and yes, the motherboard is updated, so there is no CPU degradation or anything like that. That was known for that. And it has 64 gigs of RAM, DDR5 of course, and it has a 4 terabyte M.2 and a RTX 4090 in it as well. So that thing is badass. And for those who are going to comment on airflow, if I opened it up and showed you, you would see like this really cool design on how the airflow runs directly to the GPU, and the CPU has an AIO water cooler on it, so it's chilling. Super cool. This is another gamer we got. We sell game desktop stuff like that. Yeah, so that was a day at the shop. We had a couple of customers. One dude that came in. Oh, we got to go to Charlie. His name's Matt. He's super awesome. He came in with his son today. He was looking for a new laptop for DJing, and his son was looking for a gaming desktop for playing AAA titles and stuff like that. And we made it work. So big up to Matt. That's the homie right there. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to run right into our first DJ, Charlie Eon. I'm running a little bit over time, so we'll give him a little bit extra on the other end. Mad love to y'all for locking in. Appreciate you guys being here. And throw all the emotes in the chat. Show Charlie some love. We'll see you in 1 hour's time. Make sure you're following all of tonight's DJs. It's super important and really easy to do. Right below the stream, you don't even got to leave the channel. You don't got to, but you can. But you don't got to leave the channel. Just scroll down. You'll see the DJ's names listed. Click the heart next to their name. In the stream title, you'll see their name there as well. You can just mouse over it and click on follow there. If you're on your mobile, I hope it's just the chat and you've got the sound in your home theater or something, because watching this from your mobile would be kind of trash. But if you are, we appreciate it anyways. And if you're on your mobile, at the top of the chat, you can press the green heart and you'll see all of tonight's DJs listed. Make sure you follow tonight's DJs, and let's have a good time. Love you guys. See you in an hour. Bye. Bye.
It's all part of the plan.
Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track clear like a 40 clover. The one takes like the beat I gave ya, and it's due for the razor. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track clear like a 40 clover. The one takes like the beat I gave ya, and it's due for the razor. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track clear like a 40 clover. The one takes like the beat I gave ya, and it's due for the razor. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track clear like a 40 clover. The one takes like the beat I gave ya, and this is food for the razor.
Inside the ride. So good to be
Nostalgia
here.
literally means the pain from an old wound. It's a twinge in your heart, far more powerful than memory alone. place where we ache to go again.
Chance to go back to the past. It's all part of the plan.
Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track's rare like a four-leaf clover. The rhyme kicks like the beat that I gave ya, and this is food for the raver. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track's rare like a four-leaf clover. The rhyme kicks like the beat that I gave ya, and this is food for the raver. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track's rare like a four-leaf clover. The rhyme kicks like the beat that I gave ya, and this is food for the raver. Just lay back and let the rhythm take over. The track's rare like a four-leaf clover. The rhyme kicks like the beat that I gave ya, and this is food for the raver.
Do I look like I'm joking?
You guys are hilarious. Happy birthday, Paul Nice. DJ Z Point for the follow.
G-Lover213, appreciate the follow. Welcome in. You're rocking with Charlie Eon. We're inside the ride. Absolutely throwing it down. Love y'all. Hope everyone's doing well. That's me waving at you over here, over to your right. Hi. Let's get back to it. Charlie Eon doing it.
Welcome, Apostle. Man like deep. And of course, Nikki Tanner, good to see you. Correct, Apostle. Thank you for the follow, funky girl.
or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning.
Thank you, Triple.
Running rings around the moon. Running rings around the moon. Running rings around the moon, like a carousel that's turning. running rings around the moon, burning silently in space. Burning silently in space, or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running
Thank you,
rings
Billy.
around the moon.
I only need one shirt.
Burning silently in space. Burning silently in space. Running rings around the moon. Running rings around the moon. Or a carnival balloon. Running rings around the moon. Burning silently in space. Never ending or beginning. Burning silently in space. Running rings around the moon. Or a carnival balloon. Running silently in space. Or a carnival balloon. Like a carousel that's turning. Running rings around the moon.
It's getting hot in here.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Marketing purposes.
I'm gonna make a new rule. When I'm in here, you hear me fighting.
Exclamation point, Plinko.
Don't hear me fighting. What you hear me doing in here? When I'm in here, that means that I'm working. That means I don't. Get the fuck out of here.
Here it comes.
Shouts out to marketing purposes. I'm gonna try to do the dolphin thing. That was terrible.
Sounds good, Billy. Ace in the hole. Carla, good to see you. This is Origin Unknown, Valley of the Shadows, the New Decade remix. Entity, pretty much. Big up your bones.
This one coming straight from out of the dancer. Dancer, dancer, dancer. Dancer, dancer, dancer. Dancer, dancer, dancer. Dancer, dancer, dancer.
Lily Flower, welcome. like RPG D&B.
We're back. What up, y'all? Inside the Ride. Charlie Eon absolutely slayed it. I'm at a job interview right now, and so I'm multitasking. Just say.
How badly do you want that job, Billy?
You have no idea.
Can you do a Russian split?
Catch me on OnlyFans. So yeah, Charlie Eon absolutely threw it down. Loved it. Please jump into Zoom and hang out with us. And Matt loves Charlie Eon. I love his style, man. He has a flavor, and it's got taste. It's definitely, the easy thing to recognize is the era. Like, I would say that even though a lot of that stuff is new, the era, I would say, is like an early 90s rave sort of vibe. But the thing that I really enjoy is that he has a taste within that era that's really distinct to him, and I love that. 92, yeah, exactly, 92 style, yep. Big love to Charlie Eon. I really enjoy his sets every single time, and it's super dope every time. Another thing too about that era of music is that, and Troxy, who's getting ready right now, pointed it out in the Zoom, is that stuff is not easy to mix. Especially the stuff that's from 92, like from back then. The way that they were making music back then, it wasn't necessarily super quantized and tight. Those drums could be kind of like a little bit wiggly when it comes to the quantization of the drums. And so mixing that stuff is not easy. And so, yeah. And also, it's not so structured as much as stuff that is now. There's a lot of 12-bar segments instead of 4-bar segments or 8-bar segments. There's like weird extra little bits here and there that aren't exactly in a normal 4/4 kind of time. I don't want to get too deep into the music stuff. It's like, that's pretty simple stuff. It's not so 5, 6, 7, 8 all the time, which makes it more difficult to mix as well. And so, mad love to Charlie Eon. Love your style, love your technique and your ability, and please come back on the channel often. Big up, homie. Charlie Eon, broadcasting live from a mysterious island somewhere off the coast of Washington State. Technically deemed parts unknown. He lives somewhere near The Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're neighbors.
What the hell is going on? Hold on. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. What?
Well, you were talking about jobs. It's just, I was going back over your employment history.
I had many skills.
So many skills.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
Good job.
Amazing.
Oh.
Nikki's blocking the view.
I'm sorry, I can't move my avatar out of the way.
Billy's gone wild.
It's the best part.
Right?
Your avatar makes a better door than a window.
Yo, big up to No Mercy in Your Soul, Clever Gal, who was doing things while we were streaming. Let's see, we had some gigantifying of the emotes. Big up Omega 23 Gamma, Will Miles, thank you for the sub. Excuse me, thanks for the raid. Big up, homie. Raided in earlier about 26 minutes ago. I didn't say shit because I'm a terrible host, but I really appreciate it. Will Miles is the truth. In fact, can we get a new school and an old school shout out for Will Miles in the chat? That would be amazing because I'm a big fan of his music and I really enjoy his DJ sets as well. So yeah, big love to Will Miles. Mad love to Omega 32 Gamma again, and Jason Ringo gifting one out earlier from MP. Shouts out to MP. Congratulations on your recent partnership as well on Twitch. Make sure you're following marketing purposes. Yeah, she's amazing. Good people. Big up to Troxy for 34 months at tier 1, and Mad, dude, that's dope. He's getting ready to jump on in a second. We'll get to him in just a minute. And mad love to G Lover 213. Nice. The G Lover representing the 213. Appreciate you. Yeah, Will Miles is definitely aces, right? Jason Ringo, 58 months at tier 2. Wow. That is incredible, dude.
Jason.
Yeah. Straight, such a supporter of the shop, of the channel. He's been out to Motown on Mondays. He's come out to the IRL events for 916 Junglist. I see his ass in random ass cities. When I was in Chicago, he just popped up at the fucking event that I was at. What's up? Nice. I was like it's yeah. Big up Jason Ringo. That's the homie right there. One of the biggest supporters of this channel and a good friend. Mad love, homie. We're playing Marvel Rivals still, unless Mama's too tired. I got at least one more game in me. If you guys want to jump on some Marvel Rivals, we're gonna be doing that. It's a free game. It only takes a second to download. I think it's not too big of a game. And come play with us. And otherwise, make sure you lock in for the next hour. The homie Trox gonna put it down. If you've never been here before, it's really easy concept. We have a new DJ every hour, and in between every DJ, we have a little bit of a chit chat or a game or something. We'll come back and play a game before we go at the end of the show. And before I run it into Trox, I want to make sure that you guys please follow all of tonight's DJs. It's super important. It's one of the big parts of the motivation behind this show is to spread the discoverability of like the talent here on Twitch and the Twitch drum-based community. And we got the varsity freaking squad is in effect tonight. These two are super dope. So make sure you're following all of tonight's DJs right below this stream. It's really easy to do. Just click the heart next to their name, or make sure if you're looking at the stream title, you can just mouse over their name and press the follow button there. Or if you're on your mobile, press the green heart above the chat and then press the heart next to their name. Do it. You're on Twitch. Play the game. Do it. Right? All right, y'all.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Can you do it? Can you
do it?
Do it.
Do it to it.
There's two do it and there's do it and do it.
Oh, dude, Troxy's got the flyer front and center. That's amazing. All right, this is probably one of the funniest flyers we've had on this show. Love you guys. See you in an hour. Big up, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
See you.
In a while, crocodile.
In a while.
Yo. What's up, 916 Junglist crew? How we all feeling? Hope you're feeling good. I got a journey for y'all. So we're gonna get rolling. Inside the ride, yo, big up Charlie Eon, everybody. Wicked set, style of his own, no doubt about it. We're gonna get crazy though. All styles, full frequency, drum and bass coming your way. And right off the bat, we coming in hot with a raid by DJ Spade. Nice one, Spade. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we pumping up the sound. We all tense up, yeah, we pumping up the sound. Sound of the 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 sound. Now we all pumped up, come along for the ride.
Control.
Original from myself right here, a tune called It Has Control. Brand new business. All the crew locked in. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we're over on 916 Junglist channel. Big up everybody in my channel right now. Join the party on 916 Junglist channel, yeah?
Taken away.
go. I never got a knock from you, Billy. So we got a little snippet of lily flower right here.
It has control.
An amazing artist here we have in our community. If you're all wondering why I'm being quiet on the mics, because I'm on Inside the Ride crew. Get on over to 916 Jungle's channel.
Think I saw the same thing. Told me about love.
Dodo community. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to Drum and Basics family.
You make me feel like I'm losing control. Just so you know.
This tune right here, yeah, it means so much to me. This is a tune by Lily Flower and Dirt Merchant. A tune called A Distant Star. Reminds me of my pops. Yeah, mad love.
Beneath the sky, fading light, I watch you from a distant height. A love that blooms but never stays, a fleeting dream that slips away. Your eyes like stars shine bright and bold, but never turn to shade their mauve. I stand alone as silently, wishing you would notice me. The words I whisper in the dark, like echoes lost, they leave no mark. I reach for something I can't hold, the story written yet untold. Though I love you from afar, you're a light, a distant star, unseen, unheard, my heart does break. Still for you my soul will fade.
So fucking good.
rhythm tonight. Sorrow is the price I pay. You best believe I keep singing until I make my wrongs so
I feel a lot. Pressure forming and I wish it would just stop. Everybody trying to make it to the top. I don't care, I just like drums, they never stop. Remember all these sayings, it's a blessing. I've been travelling, unraveling my mind. Didn't mean to lose a purpose, with no memories it's worthless. Help me reach beneath the surface. Help me reach beneath the surface. I remember days in cable when my jaw was never stable. That's where I really found the music made me able to express what they disabled in my chest and got me labelled with the rest. I compensated for the stress when all these days begin to test. See, I'm living in a dream, it's all the same. The only constant sound of thunder and the rain. I still remember when I set it up in flames, but now I just feel these memories the same without the pain. If I can't be on my own with all these memories, wonder why I need to break it down for my own enemy. Trying to do it all while moving slow, progressing steadily. If I can't be on my own with all these memories. Silence still the remedy, you just find it in the present beat. If I can't be on my own with all these memories, if I can't be on my own with all these memories, wonder why I need to break it down for my own enemy. Trying to do it all while moving slow, progressing steadily. If I can't be on my own with all these memories.
Rest in peace to the one like Burner 71.
My name's Billy Lane. I'm down here in the corner waving at you. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get back in the mix. Appreciate y'all being here. Equilibrium, what up? Pick up on the right. Thank you so much.
I cannot get away. I'm slipping through my memory. Slipping through my memory. Money, gold, yeah. Feel it in my soul, yeah. Running all night long, yeah. Feeling in control, yeah. Money, gold, yeah. Feel it in my soul, yeah. Running all night long, yeah. Feeling in control, yeah.
Big up the 916 crew.
Do you mind if I call your name? Your name? 'Cause I've got to do something to have you by my side forever, all the time. Money, gold, yeah. Feel it in my soul, yeah. Running all night long, yeah. Feeling in control, yeah. Money, gold, yeah. Feel it in my soul, yeah. Running all night long, yeah. Feeling in control, yeah.
All right, 916 crew, I got one more for you. One more. We're going to end it on one of my originals, another original. In tonight for Inside the Ride. A true honor to be here. Each and every. In fact, Billy Lane was the one that got me rolling on Twitch. Straight up. And I still didn't believe him. And then I came back, and here we are. Big up, y'all. I'm going to be raiding over into Scoobzilla next. If he's online. Hopefully he's online. Out of Los Angeles, California. True veteran of the drum and bass scene. Representing Junglist Platoon and Drums crew. Peace out, y'all. Once again, big up 916, Junglist, Billy Lane, all the Junglists for getting this all sorted each and every week. True inspiration to me, man. Appreciate y'all. Take care.
I got a feeling.
We're back.
Oh, right. And when we get defeated, we get right back into.
Damn.
Yo, that's it for us, y'all. Inside the Ride, 916 Junglist channel, Saturday night drum and bass party. Hope everyone had a good time. Mad love to Trox. Yo, Trox works really hard here on Twitch, streaming consistently every week. 2 big raid trains every week. We tune in all the time from the shop. So make sure you're following Trox. Absolutely crushed it. Love his selection. Love the original tunes as well. Big up, homie. And we appreciate all y'all for locking in. Big up to all those who came in on Equilibrium's raid about 12 minutes ago. And mad love to Clever Gal for throwing the biddies. Jason Ringo, 58 months. All the love and support tonight has been amazing. I appreciate you guys. We're also going to raid into Scuba. Scuba is an absolute legend down in Los Angeles. He has been working behind the scenes as part of the integral team with Respect Drum and Bass down there for over 27 years at this point. And super good dude. So we're going to raid into him and show some love to the West Coast. Scoobzilla. Yep.
Happy birthday, clever girl.
Oh, happy birthday, Clever Gal.
Scoob's been in it for a minute. And I'm happy to raid into him. And big up, Clever Gal. Happy birthday. Super dope.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
birthday,
Mother's Day
Mom.
to all the moms out there.
Yeah,
And
sure.
yep. And I really hope that everyone has a wonderful week. And we will be back soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Good night, guys.
I did.
Dude, you crushed it, Trox. Perfect. Make sure we got the right.